Back into the conversation, ladies and gentlemen, on a Wednesday, a hump day in my own worst, the podcast. Yours truly, Stephen M. Smith of Touchdown Alabama Magazine. Appreciate you guys rocking and rolling with us. And we get down to field goal kicking. Will Alabama ever get that kicker? Nick Saban has always been able to recruit, all 22 non-specialized positions, 11 on offense, 11 on defense. He's been able to recruit those positions well. Recruited a great punter in J.K. Scott. But the kicker, will Saban ever be able to get back to getting the kicker? And what's crazy is that for Alabama fans out there, and I've heard this from all angles. Some fans go, well, Steven, this is what happened. We sacrificed our kicking to get Tua Tagovailoa. And you know what? I can see that happening. Other fans will go, no, Steven, he lying. See, what happened was we get the kickers, but that scene off Space Jams where the Monstars suck all the folks' powers away? That's what happened, man. They get to Alabama, and all their power of kicking gets sucked away. I've heard that being told. And then other folks go, Steven, I don't think we're recruiting the right type of kicker. I think we need to recruit just a specific body type, a specific leg, a specific structure. I don't know if we're going about this recruiting the right way, Steven. Something got to give. And it goes back to kind of like this. For my ladies out there, for my women out there, for my fellas out there first, very rarely do you meet that woman that's a 10 all across the board. You may have some that's an 8 here and there, a 9 here and there, a 7 here and there. But when you meet that 10 across the board, you thinking, my God, I ain't gonna let this woman leave me. I'm gonna shoot my shot right now, regardless of what happened. I'm shooting my shot right now. Ladies, the same thing. You meet that fine brother, either he's shooting his shot at me or I'm going to shoot my shot at him. Something got to give. Something got to happen. I'm not letting this person leave my sight. And it's the same thing with Bama football in terms of the kicking game. At some point, Bama's got to hit on the kicker. And what's crazy is there was one point in time where field goal kicking was not an issue for Alabama. I mean, for a while there, you had Van Tiffin, who was dynamic. You had Philip Doyle, who was good. Michael Proctor was good. Brian Bostic in the early 2000s was good. You even had Jamie Christensen. And I remember Jamie Christensen because Jamie, that ball used to come off Jamie's foot as ugly as sin. But that ball used to go in every single time. It looked like a Tim Wakefield knuckleball. But Jamie used to be clutch with it every single time. I remember back in 2005, he had 3 game-winning kicks, one against Ole Miss, one against Tennessee, and the third one came against Texas Tech, in the bowl game. So Christensen was accurate with the foot. I mean, even down to, Lee Tiffin, he had his struggles early on, but he got right 08, 09. Jeremy Shelley was right, probably the only, perfect kicker as far as percentage Alabama has had in a long time. And then 2013 happened, and of course, Cade Foster came through, and Cade in the Iron Bowl in 2013, all you had to do, Cade, was make one field goal, and, Cade struggled there, and poor Adam Griffith, we had to put Griff out there, and, the 57-yarder didn't happen, and ever since Cade Foster in 2013, there has been an issue, in the kicking game, and for Alabama fans, you have to sit there and watch other schools like Georgia, like Auburn, like LSU, who tend to keep great kickers every year, like clockwork, and they're out there making 57 and 58 and 60-yard field goals off the dirt like it ain't nothing consistently. And as an Alabama fan, you look and you go, must be nice. Wow, Tide Nation, you guys have to sit there and cuss and swear and chant and drink trying to get through the stage of the field goal kicking. And kind of a funny story I go back to is I got a friend of mine who's been a Bama fan since the Bear Bryant regime. Her and her son, I tailgate with both of them, they attend every game. And they were at the 2015 matchup between Alabama and LSU with Bryant-Denny. And the score is tied at 10, about to go into halftime. Adam Griffith comes up for a 50-yard field goal. And everybody in the stadium's going, oh, man, oh, God, no, not anybody but Griff. And you got the ladies who are reaching for their flask of tequila. I don't know if it was Don Julio or 1800, but they're reaching in the bottom part of that purse to grab that flask, going, baby, I got to take this edge off. The kicker up here, I'm already nervous. I'm going through my first 5 to 6 cuss words. Let me grab the flask. You got the fellas reaching for the Jack and Coke, trying to put up to their mouth, going, save, and just go for it, man. Ain't got time for the kicker. And so here comes my friend who is literally chanting to herself, it's only just an extra point. It's only just an extra point. It's only just an extra point. And she starts chanting it louder and louder and louder until folks are saying, woman, what is you doing? She's like, I'm trying to help Adam Griffith. I'm trying to help the kicker. So she's chanting this, right? Adam Griffith goes up there, he makes the 50-yard kick, and everybody in Bryant-Denny just loses. They're going, holy crap, he made it. Oh my gosh, it went through. How did you do that? You gotta say that chant every single time. You hear me? Every time there's a game, you gotta say that chant. So from that game on forward, my friend Miss Brenda is literally at the game going, it's only just an extra point. And when she doesn't say it, everybody turns to her and goes, why you ain't saying the chant? Now we gonna miss this kick because you ain't chanting. Now we gonna miss this kick because you ain't on your post. So it's crazy how, for Alabama fans, y'all have got to go through the chanting, the cussing, the swearing, the drinking to get a field goal made. But when you look at the 2 kickers Alabama has, first and foremost, you look at Will Reichert here. For Will Reichert, the hope is that, he's the guy, that he can mentally be the guy for the Crimson Tide. He came out of Hoover High School, strong leg, accurate leg, big-time kicker. Unfortunately, he got hurt, had the hip flexor against Southern Miss. Alabama put him back out there too quickly against Tennessee to try to punt the ball. The young man highly uncomfortable. You could see it. Hopefully, putting him back out there prematurely, it did not rattle his confidence. It didn't shake his confidence. So hopefully he will have the mental fortitude to get back out there. Also, you look at you go to Ty Perine right here. So Ty Perine is a guy that we saw this past season. Tremendous punter, great punter, and not only punted the football well, but flew down the field, made tackles, had fans hyped up, had fans in shock and awe. I think this is the guy that needs to be kicking the field goals because, according to his high school coach, I got a chance to talk to him, Caleb Ross, out of Prattville, and a good friend of mine who also trained at Ty Perine. The guy made a few, game-winning field goals at Prattville, including one against Stanhope Elmore. So, Nick Saban, if you're listening here, this needs to be the kicker. Ty Perine the kick, Will Reichert the punt. I'm just going to call it at that. Hopefully at some point, we get the kicker in here that does his thing. But, as always, Tide fans, you want the best in news, notes, information, and coverage on your Crimson Tide. It's simple. You download the Touchdown Alabama Magazine app. You get this on your iPhone if you're rocking Team Apple, Google Play Store if you've got the Android phone, the podcast options, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Overcast.fm, or iHeartRadio. We have you covered here on the network. If the good and gracious Lord sees fit, I will return on Friday talking Crimson Tide football. Also, be sure you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button on the side, turn on those notifications so that you can get the updates. Until next time, though, folks, husbands, love your wives. Wives, appreciate, value those husbands. Children, find those ways to legitimately not be bored. Get those 3 hearty meals a day, those 3 great laughs a day. Protect yourself and protect the loved ones around you. Till next time, folks, spin in my own words. Thank you for watching Touchdown Alabama Magazine's YouTube channel. To continue to get the best in the Alabama football content, subscribe here and turn on your notifications to stay connected with the hottest shows covering your Crimson Tide.